Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the final edition of Self Care Awareness Month here with the United Region. And while I have a strategy that I'd like to talk to you about, a technique that I learned from a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Christy West, who is actually in production or planning on writing a book about this very strategy. And what this is, very interesting. I think, well, what I believe is it helps with self acceptance and confidence and appreciating yourself a little more. It's amazing. And what's going to happen is, now I believe you do use colored pencils in this. I can't remember everything exactly. I've only done it once a year ago. So I'm going to leave it blank. But I believe what you do is this is called, well, what it is you have 10 steps. What you do is I have a person, and this person has 10 layers about things you like about yourself and things you don't like about yourself. And what happens is you write 8 things you do like about yourself and 2 things you don't. 8 out of 10. Like nobody's perfect, but you try your best and you're a pretty good person after all. So, and as you can see, I left them blank because I want to kind of do this with you together. Kind of keep it genuine, unrehearsed. I find it kind of I find it keeps it authentic. A little more real. Now then, so I'm going to show how this works by showing 8 things I like about myself and 2 things I don't. Let's see. One thing I do like about myself is I can be very dedicated or committed to things I believe in. So committed. 2 things. Let's see. Working with children. I love how I'm able to work with children like at a school. I'm very proud of that. Let's see. I'm pretty trustworthy, honest to a fault, more or less. I'd say that. I like how I'm honest. I would definitely call myself responsible. All right, let's see. What else? What else? What else? I can be very empathetic. I empathize with people. I can relate to them. In a lot of ways, most people wouldn't. I think empathy is something we need more of in this world. Let's see. I'm creative. I have to be to do something like this. All right. All right. Let's see now. What else? What else? I have a sense of humor. Another thing we could all use. what the what the world we live in, you need a sense of humor. Let's see now. What else? What else? One more thing I like about myself. Let's see. Let's see. Well, I want to say I'm a good friend to have, but and the irony is it kind of fits in with the whole message here. This, despite my faults or my anxiety, first time in a long while, and the longest time in a while, I appreciate myself. I know who I am, or it's just I feel self-aware of who I am, and feel so lost, or I'm not hating myself, and I think we've all been guilty of that, punishing yourself for not being where you wanted to be in life, or thinking you had to be more, or living in the world and thinking there was something wrong with you. I think we've all felt that way. So maybe being myself, because other than my impersonations, I do pretty good ones too. There's no one else I want to be. The only person I can be is myself. And I think that's something we all struggle with, autism or not, all being human. I think we all struggle with that. And let's face it, kind of not knowing where we're supposed to be, or where we can be what we are, like having a job that fits who we are, being able to have a college or schools that encourage or let us fit in or express all of who we are. I think we've all dealt with that. Or at least I wouldn't be surprised if a good bit of you out there have felt that way at least once. And it can be hard for anybody. I think we have to recognize that we're not alone, that we have to, if we can talk that out, if we can share that experience, or make the world more available for everybody, no one will have to be alone. We can all live together in this world, because that's what we do. We live together in this world. We're living in the world at the same time. Now, let's see, being myself. Now, back to the matter at hand. Two things I don't like about myself. Anxious. I can, yes, I would say anxiety is definitely my, hard to say if it's my Achilles heel or kryptonite. Hard to say which one, really. And number 10, something I don't, what is something I don't like about myself? I overthink. I overthink. I also can be a bit of a perfectionism, and that triggers anxiety, but I'll stick with this for now. So as you can see, I put a lot of thought into this in the time we've had together, and I'll admit it's a little hard to really appreciate myself sometimes, but I've been getting better. I'm working on it. And I like to think that being at the right place, a place you can go to recharge, or a job that makes you feel needed or special, what you have to offer matters. Everything you are, you can put into a job or in your life. And even if it's not where you want to be, it, believe me, when you're doing what you meant to do, or when you feel like you're being who and what you're meant to be, trust me, you feel appreciated. I'm not saying this is what everyone has to be. I'm saying when you know what you want to do, what you can do, and you have a life that fits your personality or your talents or who you are, it makes all the difference, and you appreciate yourself.